Namaste. So I am Vivek Bansal. I have been teaching yoga philosophy in the World Peace Yoga School for last few years, and before that also I have been teaching philosophy and yoga for more than 2 decades and learning. And actually, the main passion which I have to teach this philosophy of yoga because it connects us to the roots of our yoga actually. So, what is yoga? Yoga is basically to connect with yourself. So, yoga word comes from yuja. Yuja means to connect. When we connect with our real personality, our body, our mind, our intellect, our soul. So, that is actually yoga. Yoga also means to purify our own existence actually, because there's so many layers we have been accumulated on our personality, and we want to free all of them. And what is philosophy? Philosophy is actually the word come from darshan. Darshan means to see. To see means when you learn philosophy of yoga, your way of looking at the things completely changes actually, and we start looking the things from reality point of view instead of looking at the illusion point of view. So what is real and what is not real? And this yoga actually comes from like so many centuries back. Actually 500 BC Patanjali started these yoga sutras, and that is called classical yoga. He compiled the wisdom of so many sages, and he compiled it and he gave it in the form of just 195 sutras. And the main thing which Patanjali talks about is 8 limbs of yoga. That how systematically, by working on your body, on your breath, and gradually you can go deeper into your own personality. And he talks about deeper meditation, which is samadhi, which is ultimate stage we want to achieve. And also yoga, which Patanjali says that yoga begins only when we have some kind of discipline in our life. So he begins with Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Atha Yoga Anushasanam means if somebody want to be sincere about yoga, he has to begin with some kind of discipline. And when some kind of discipline comes in life, then person can actually gradually lead to the highest stage which we all are aiming for, the real happiness. And what is the real happiness? Yogasya chitta vritti nirodha. That your chitta, your mind and intelligence has so many impurities, and by practicing the process of yoga given by Patanjali, we can purify all that, and by purifying that, then we can actually access the real person which we have, and that person is full of happiness. So we were talking about yoga. So yoga is actually accessing your real happiness which is there within. We are all looking for happiness in life. And what is that happiness? That happiness is beyond the pain and pleasure of this world, beyond the duality. And that happiness is actually the innate nature of our soul. Like a musk deer has a fragrance coming all over his body, and he's running all over the forest to search for that fragrance. But actually that fragrance is coming